The United States just dismantled one of its most important cybersecurity initiatives and replaced it with nothing. In June 2025, President Trump signed an executive order repealing Biden's Digital Identity Directive. The move stunned federal agencies, cybersecurity experts, and tech executives alike. Why? Because digital identity is no longer a niche IT project. It's a pillar of national defense. And now America's digital front door is wide open. This video is based on our full article at quantumcyberai.com, where we explore every detail of what the Trump administration repealed and what it failed to replace. Let's break it down. At Quantum Cyber AI, we track emerging threats in cybersecurity, AI policy, and digital infrastructure. The Trump Digital ID repeal isn't just bureaucratic noise. It's a flashing red light for national security. Let's start with what Biden's executive order actually proposed. Signed in January 2025, it was one of the most ambitious digital identity plans in U.S. history. It called for the adoption of mobile driver's licenses, or MDS, secured with cryptographic protections and accessible on your smartphone. The idea was to replace fragmented, outdated systems with a unified, privacy-first infrastructure. It also expanded Login.gov, the federal platform that lets Americans use one secure account for IRS, Social Security, and other services. No more repeating identity checks or managing a dozen logins. Just one system, standardized and protected. And unlike many global digital ID programs, Biden's plan emphasized privacy. It didn't mandate biometrics. It didn't allow tracking. It was voluntary, user-controlled, and designed to prevent surveillance abuse. But in June, Trump's executive order canceled it all. The funding, gone. The mobile ID rollout, canceled. Agencies like the IRS and SSA told to handle identity however they want, with no coordination. Even more dangerous, Trump also repealed software attestation bill. These required federal contractors to verify their code met security standards. Now it's voluntary, self-certification, with no checks. Security experts call this a gift to hackers, and they're not wrong. The reasoning behind the repeal: according to the Trump administration, digital IDs could be used for fraud or given to undocumented immigrants. But there was no evidence for these claims, and Biden's plan explicitly avoided those use cases. So what's the cost of repeal? Let's start with fraud. During the pandemic, the U.S. lost over $135 billion to identity-based scams. Multiple identities, stolen credentials, duplicate claims, all made possible by outdated verification systems. And that's just the financial cost. From a cybersecurity standpoint, identity is the first strike. It's how attackers gain access, escalate privileges, and move laterally through networks. Think SolarWinds, Colonial Pipeline, or North Korea's Lazarus Group, which has used fake job interviews and deepfakes to infiltrate U.S. firms. Without standardized digital ID systems, these threats scale. And we're not just behind hackers, we're behind our global competitors. China has rolled out a unified digital ID system tied to smartphones, biometrics, and social services. It's exporting that model through its Belt and Road Initiative. Europe is deploying a digital ID wallet under the eIDAS regulation. Canada and Australia are also moving ahead with secure, privacy-preserving ID frameworks. Meanwhile, the U.S., we just hit rewind. States that launched pilot programs are scrambling for funding. Vendors paused rollout plans. International partners lost faith in our direction. And all of this creates a vacuum, one that foreign adversaries are happy to exploit. Groups like North Korea's Lazarus Group already target U.S. contractors using fake resumes and synthetic identities. Without a shared verification standard, it's easier than ever to slip through the cracks. At Quantum Cyber AI, we've covered how AI is accelerating these risks, From deepfake job scams to zero-day exploits, adversaries are moving fast, and the lack of a federal digital identity framework makes every other system more vulnerable. So where does that leave us? There's no replacement strategy, no roadmap, no federal funding. Agencies are stuck with a patchwork of legacy systems, inconsistent, insecure, and easy to exploit. Congress remains gridlocked, states lack incentives, contractors face confusion, and the American public is left less protected. Digital identity isn't a side issue. It's the gatekeeper of everything we do online and everything our government does to serve and protect us. Repealing Biden's executive order without a plan wasn't just reckless, it was a dangerous mistake. For the full breakdown, with sources and deeper analysis, visit quantumcyberai.com. The link's in the description. Subscribe for more in-depth coverage of cybersecurity policy, AI risks, and digital infrastructure. And let us know in the comments, what should the U.S. do next to secure digital identity?